Hi guys, very good morning. I hope all you are doing well. And today we will discuss about the data losses, which is a very generic questions. And how will you manage, or what are the preventive methods so that the data loss situation will not occur again? One more thing, guys. I think data loss cases in individuals' personal and the functionality life. I think at least once in a time it happens, right? So today we will discuss that what are the interviews questions should be extracted from the data losses in cloud, and how will you manage the same. So guys, let's begin the session. Assume a scenario you had faced the data loss in your last organization. How will you handle the case so that such incidents will not happen again and again? Very logical questions, because the data loss is very generic for non-experienced associates. So for these questions, your response should be consolidate a report where there is a possibility of negative event occur, right? And over this calculate the impact, right? For example, we have 10 possibilities of negative event occurs, and what is the impact over the organization. Third point is what we have existing control and what we need to plan to mitigate the negative event, right? And next is uh, strategize the new control which needs to implement and calculate the cost of deployment. This point is very important, because we cannot spend $10 to prevent $1 of risk, right? For example, if something happened wrong and we have a loss of around $1, and we are deploying the solution of $10, so I think it's not a very wise decision to spend $10 to prevent the $1 risk. So last point is same as it is. If the cost of deployment is more than the loss cost, right? Review the same and discuss with client should be acceptable risk. Yes. Next slide. What is CSP management in cloud? Guys, CSP is a cloud security posture, cloud security solution that manages monitoring, identifications, alerting, and mitigations of risk and misconfiguration in cloud environment. So the security postures who manages the monitoring of traffic, right? Identification of risk, and I mean gives us the alarms and misconfigurations alerts. So such security postures we are talking about. It protects the cloud in following ways. So for example, it provides the visibility into your assets and configurations part, right? Manages the remediations of a misconfiguration and discovers new potential threat. This is very important. If we talk about AWS, then Security Hub is a cloud CSP service which performs the security best practice checks and aggregates and enables automated remediation. So guys, Security Hub, who is responsible to manage the AWS aggregates and enables remediations who are automatically settled. Next question is in next slide. As you know, cloud concept is very dynamic in nature. What is the best way to control the data content in cloud? This question is about how can we restrict our data. What are the ways so that we can keep a restriction of data from the non-legitimate resources. So first of all, identify sensitive data, right? Implement the DRM, guys. DRM is a digital right management. This is the way where we restrict the data from copyrights and appropriate the softwares, right? So DRM, who is responsible to manage the copyrights. Third restriction we should keep is the limit based in IP addresses. Next is limit device based access based on conditional access settings, and last is the encryption. So guys, these are the certain restrictions access we can say where we use to control the data content in cloud. Next slide. Yes. This is a bit technical questions. Are groups can be nested in a cloud? No, we are not allowed to create group inside group. So these can't be nested. Guys, what is nested means? Nested is that means should be allowed to create the group inside group and so on, like a kind of cascading one. So if we talk about the particular group, guys, we cannot create or cloud are not allowed us to create a group inside groups, right? uh, One user can be a member of maximum 10 groups. Example, single user can be added in, for example, HR group, finance group, IT groups, admin group. That means 10 maximum groups one user can be added. However, we have also possible to add more than 10, but it requires an legitimate approval. Uh, if we talk about the next question, guys, have you have appointed as a cloud security architect, as a consultant, your boss to ask you to validate and improve the cloud security policies? How will you perform? So first, your response should be understand the business and regulatory requirement, right? For example, in which sector organization is dealing. Next is request for the audit reports and SOC 2 reports or ISO 27001 reports for more visibility, because from these two reports we can get the controls, right? Which controls are existing one, and depend upon the risk available in particular clouds, we can have an idea that yes, these clouds are these controls are weak, and so accordingly we can have to implement the same. Review the geographic site and a disaster plan. Yes, guys, geographic site here, this is very important, because cloud is a global site, right? So for example, an information is available in US and just we want to pull it uh, from uh, I- India, and if that data is very confidential, then we need certain approvals for the same. So extracting the data with an legal approval, we should keep such the particular policies in our paper. And the DR1 I have made a different video, you can go and visit there. Next point is, in order to mitigate the risk, review the documents. For example, we have SOPs, right? We have a proof of concepts to find the gap in the existing processes. Next slide. What is the best way to discover or search the data in cloud? Which technique we use? So guys, generally for searching the data, as we know that cloud is very dynamic, so we can search the content based on the content string, right? And based on the levelings, right? Leveling means heading type, and based on the content string means whatever is the content available in body, we can search with these two ways, A and B. So guys, these are the certain questions. I hope these questions helps you. If you need more questions, guys, then you can ask the questions in comment. I will try to provide you the best appropriate answers for you. So kindly subscribe with the bell icon, and don't forget to share the videos. Thank you so much.